And it's time for us to get started. Welcome back. This is Breakfast Extra. Remember that this is a December to remember. And we ask that you get your pajamas on as it's time for our singles party. But not to worry, we're going to get into our pajamas party yet, not now. But we have something special for you. The question is, what's cooking? It's the festive season. It's here. It's starting. And we have something lined up for you. All the way in a secret location, we have Dashen Usman, who's on standby to bring us what's cooking for Christmas. Dashen, a very good morning to you. I can see that you are glowing and you have all the ingredients in front of you ready for some good time for us.
Yes, indeed, Judith. Just as you've said, it is a very, very interesting December. And of course, when you smell food, what else but to be excited? And like you said, it's the most wonderful time of the year. It is Christmas season, and Christmas is all about family coming together, eating, drinking, having fun, and being merry. And like you said, we are in a secret location, and today, this is not my kitchen, by the way. Today, we're going to be preparing the perfect Christmas family meal for you. And I have no other person but the culinary expert, Ify Mogekwu, and she's here with me from Ify's kitchen to actually tell us what is going to be cooking today, for Christmas. Thank you so much for joining us, Ify. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you.
All right, so I can see that, there's a lot of ingredients, and I know the viewers are really excited to know what the perfect Christmas meal or Christmas family meal is. So what are you preparing for us today?
Okay, so hi everyone. Today I'm going to be making my garlic soy pasta. Now, most times for Christmas, people are always big on jollof rice, fried rice. So switching things up a bit, it's Christmas, let's do things differently, right? So I'm going to show you how to make a very simple pasta dish with chicken and bell peppers. So you have nice colors and it's really flavorful and delicious.
Well, just before we start, can you give us, an idea of what ingredients are on the table?
Right. So we've got some onions here, we've got garlic, we've got different types of soy sauce because it's, garlic soy pasta.
Sauce, yeah.
We've got some bell peppers, chicken. I'm using shredded chicken because it's really quick to cook. I have some Scotch bonnet peppers here, which you know as atarodo. I've got fresh parsley. This will give you some freshness. And seasoning powder, some black pepper for seasoning as well, some salt, cooking oil, and of course, pasta, spaghetti. Yeah.
So what makes this, different from the conventional spaghetti?
Right. So most times people like to do jollof spaghetti, right? So this is different. The flavors are bold, they are nice, and it's so easy to make. You don't have to spend all day in the kitchen. It's Christmas, it's holiday season, so just do something nice, quick, and it still comes out very tasty, and it's really colorful. These bell peppers add a lot of colors. It's really festive and it's super nice.
Okay, so let's start. Let's get the process started then.
Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is to boil my spaghetti. I have some water boiling already. It's very important to boil your spaghetti in boiling water. So I'm going to add some salt in here. Yep. And this cooks really quick. No time will be done. I've got my spaghetti, and the good thing about this recipe is that you can use any type of pasta. If you want macaroni, penne, whatever you want. Yeah.
So how, when you talk about a family of 6 now, how many packs of pasta is advisable?
I'll say do 2.
Okay.
1 packet feeds 4 people. So 1.5. That's 6 people. But depends on how big the appetite is.
But how economical is making this particular, pasta soy sauce? Because we know what the economy is saying and how, purchasing power has reduced and people are suffering at the moment. Some people might not even be able to celebrate Christmas as they want to. So how economical is it, to make this?
It is it's quite economical. Right, I told you we're using soy sauce. Now you can use these bottles for as long as you can use them. They're not very expensive, so just get these bottles. It's not a one-time thing. You just need a little quantity. I'm using chicken breast today. If you have beef, if you have fish, whatever, if you have eggs, just boiled eggs, it's fine. So you see, and then we have our vegetables here. Go to the market, pick up these vegetables. Any type of seasonal vegetables are fine. Carrots, green peas, just do you, okay? And then we have onions. Everybody can get onions. We have peppers here, seasoning powder. So tell me, is there anything here that we can't get in the market?
No, it actually looks, very, very good to me. But then, can you give us an idea of what motivated you to make this or prepare this particular meal?
Right, because of the accessibility, you can get the ingredients easily in the market. And I feel like let's do things a little differently. It's not rice every time. Sometimes, do something different. And then instead of making jollof spaghetti, that is also very common. It's the holidays. Why don't we do something a little different?
I actually feel you're actually throwing shade right now. Because I told you earlier I love jollof spaghetti.
Well, yes, I'm very sure. And I know many people, it's just jollof spaghetti. Come on now. I'm here to broaden your, repertoire of recipes. So you can try this. It's easy and very quick to make as well. And don't spend all the time in the kitchen. In no time, we're done. Okay?
Okay.
So once my spaghetti is right there, I'm going to go on with making the sauce. Right? And so what I have here...
All right, so, while Ify is preparing the meal, we'll actually go back to the studio now, go back to Judith, and I'm sure... you would actually get to reconnect with us. By then, hopefully, we would almost be through with making the meal, and I will get the exclusive opportunity to taste it. All right.
Oh, yes, indeed. The fact that you're going to be the first person to taste that meal from Ify there is killing me. But Ify, well done. Dashen, well done. Well, it's back here in the studio, away from all that cooking and jolliness and festivities and yumminess. Let's come back and do some celebration. As I said earlier, the festive season is here, and what better way to celebrate than to party? And that's all about, a party that's all about fun, connection, and great vibes. So this past weekend, the much anticipated Olive's singles PJ party took Lagos by storm. It was a night of cozy pajamas, soulful music, delicious food, and unforgettable moments. From TikTok challenges to live performances, this event proved that being single during the holidays is a vibe all on its own. And here's a glimpse into this very magical night. Take a look.
Says singles can't have the time of their lives. Well, the third edition of Olive Singles PJ's Party proves that being single is such a vibe. It's all about good vibes, cozy pajamas, and unforgettable memories as journalists, event hosts, and New Central TV's very own Olive Imodi through the ultimate festive bash. From exciting karaoke games to TikTok dance challenges that had everyone on their toes, to heartwarming emotional moments that reminded us all of the beauty of connection and friendship. And talk about a feast, with plenty of delicious food and drinks flowing. No one was left hungry or thirsty. The party hit a high note with a special guest appearance by Johnny Drill, who serenaded the crowd with soulful melodies, making the night even more magical. The energy was electric, the entertainment unmatched, and let's not even get started on those killer dance moves.
I'm so proud of Olive. I'm so happy that she can organize something like this, single-handedly and with some good friends.
I feel super excited. When I dropped the comment on Instagram, I didn't think at all that I was going to be selected. But when I got the message that I was selected, in fact, my excitement started then. So I'm excited today. It's been fun meeting with other ladies, pictures, dancing, doing TikTok, things that I would normally not do. It's been fun.
It's not even Christmas yet, and I'm even having everything. I don't even know. What is happening right now is my best Christmas gift.
I feel really good. Like, this has been a really good day for me because I've had quite a year, and I think that in the last few months, this has been my happiest, so I'm really happy about this.
I am so proud of Olive. Olive, I don't know if I'm looking at the camera. Am I looking at it? Olive, I'm so proud of you. There were a lot of ups and downs getting this to the point it is at today, and the fact that she's been so resilient, she didn't give up, and she's pulled it off so beautifully. What can I say? I'm so proud of Olive, and it's a beautiful event. You need to look at this place. It's gorgeous.
Well, I think I first heard of this event last year. Don't mind Olive, she didn't tell me she was doing it. I just saw there was a Christmas pajamas party somewhere that Olive organized. Anyways, Yeah, so it was last year I heard about it, and she did explain the concept to me, and I think it's very amazing. It's very thoughtful. And big shout out to Olive for making this happen, for putting this together. I had so much fun today. It's very amazing energy, very amazing crowd, and very blessed to be here.
See how excited all these women are. I mean, that's about how excited I am as well. I think it's a very beautiful initiative, and yeah, it's fantastic.
Hi everyone, my name is Olive Emodi. I'm a TV host, lawyer, compare, and today I'm the convener of Olive's Singles PJ Party. I'm so excited about this. Sending love and light, happy holidays, and Merry Christmas.
Olive Emodi worked her magic as the ultimate host, keeping the crowd entertained and the vibe alive. It was not just a party, it was an experience with so much fun, joy, and holiday cheer. Santa definitely came early this Christmas for the single ladies.
Well, that was quite an incredible night, and a big shout out to Olive Emodi for hosting such a fantastic event. And joining us now to tell us more about Olive's single PJ party is the woman behind the magic herself, journalist and event host, the one and only, our very own Olive Emodi. There we go.
Olive, two things. First off, we're giving you an invoice for after, and then and then a singles PJ party for women. I wasn't invited.
Are you single? Are you female?
I'm not there.
Let's be honest.
I don't know what you did there. No, you are not.
I'm not there.
You are not.
I'm not there.
But congratulations.
Thank you very much.
We were talking from before. We came on and introduced Olive, and we could see the excitement. You actually started the interview even before we came on air with you.
Because you asked her questions.
Yeah, I did. I had to because she was so excited. She was pouring over the rim. Olive, why?
Why? Thank you very much. That's a really good question. And I think it's important to me that people understand the why, so it doesn't just look like it's, vibes, and it just doesn't look like, it's a different, just something we're doing for fun. So 4 Christmases ago, I went to visit my mom, and after visiting my mom, my nieces, it was a great Christmas. But for some reason, I left still feeling lonely. And I don't think people talk about loneliness at Christmas as much as they should. Yes, Christmas is a time for family, but then there's this new trend where couples put up pajama photos, husband and wife, and then they write this long episode, and I love it. No, honestly, I love it. I would literally camp under these couples' pages and just be dropping heart smiley, watching other people's love used to warm my heart. But for some reason that year, I felt like I was battling a form of depression. And then I felt like I wanted my own person, and I didn't have my own person. And it made me feel some type of way, because I just felt like, if me, who seemingly has a busy life, could be feeling that feeling, how many more women are going through that feeling? And does it have to mean that your life has to come to a pause because you don't have your significant other? And I don't buy into the thing of making people feel like, oh, you shouldn't want, your life is complete. Yes, your life is complete, but I do think that we're made for community. While some people don't want a significant other, there are those who want a significant other, and they should not be shamed for it. It's okay to want it, and if it hasn't happened, what do you then do whilst you're in this, like, you don't put your life on pause. You start to do all the things that you wanted to do, and live the best quality of life. Anyway, so the next year, I put up a random post on Instagram saying, I'm flirting with the idea of doing a pajamas photo shoot for single people. It's not only married people that will be doing Merry Christmas for me and mine. What say you? And then people started reaching out. This one says, I'll give you pajamas, I'll give you makeup.
Light bulb moment right there.
I'll give you hair. Event Center reached out to me. You can come and host it at our place. Every vendor gave me things for free. Wow. Food, cake, every single thing. And that's how the Olive Singles PJ Party was born. We did the first edition, and we did it 3 years ago. We did, and at the first edition, we had
When was the first edition?
This is 2022.
Okay, so after the pandemic.
Yes, after the pandemic. So we had Ify Diary of a Niger Girl come surprise the ladies, and they went crazy to see her. We had Rika Sani, who came there and sang for us and spent time with us. And then the next year, that was last year, it was another wonderful moment. We did the same thing, and then we had Temps surprise us. We had Koti EO surprise us, and there's another story about behind there surprising us. But then we also had Steph Busari, who came to share her story with us. We had the real Femi. Ayo Mairo Essay was in both editions, the first and the second. So what we do do is it's not just an avenue for women to come and take pictures. It's an avenue for them to form bonds, build sisterhood, but also, you know, it's interesting that every year we end the year crying. Every year, the past 3 years, you know, people are hugging, people are become raw.
Now
so,
the day is over and it's time to go home.
No, it's not even about because it's time to go home. So they're crying for different reasons. Sometimes it's just their heart is full of so much love. This year, they formed a circle around me and they started to pray for me. This hasn't happened in previous editions. And you can tell that they really needed this. They needed that sense of community. We're all too busy, the hustle and bustle of Lagos, everybody pursuing life, trying to make ends meet. And people don't really take the time to take care of themselves and pamper themselves because they have bills to pay. So yes, this year we had Johnny Drill. I mean, the package has told us who we had. Johnny Drill was our star performer. We had other celebrities come and surprise us. Lolo, Annie, the real Femi, and then I had my mom.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we saw
Yes.
the one and only, the original.
Yes, the original single.
Yeah, the original Miss
Yes.
Emoji.
How so?
My mom has been a widow for the most part of my life. My father died when I was, I think, 9 going on 10. And ever since then, my mom refused to remarry. She said Jesus is her husband. But I think that seeing my mom and having raised us, my sisters and I, and by the grace of God, we turned out well, seeing her being able to do it and live a good quality of life. And I remember I did a campaign sometime last year that went viral with one landlord. And I remember coming out feeling so terrible because of the way he had made me feel like something was wrong with me because I wasn't married. And then I called her. I said, Mom, I feel terrible. I feel like I shouldn't have done this campaign. And she said to me, do you remember when your father died and nobody would give us a house because they felt that your widowed mother couldn't pay for the house? I said, yes, Mom. She said, you spoke up for that version of me. I had no one to speak up for me then.
Right.
And I think that just gave me and fueled me to be able to do what I'm doing. So I'm really grateful for the opportunity to do this for other women.
Right. I mean, and there's a lot that goes into the planning. Just looking at, reeling out all these names, you know, Johnny Drill, okay, international superstars as well. And I want us to ask you, you know, what the planning process was like for you to create such a magical night like that.
I first of all want to say thank you to the vendors, you know, because there have been vendors who have been with me for the past 3 years. They give their time, their effort, their goods and their services for free without collecting a dime. Even the makeup artists, the hairstylists, photographers, videographers, right? There are someone, and even with all of this, we have to still pay a lot. Majority of it for the past 3 years has been self-funded. Thankfully this year, I think 2 of my friends gave me cash gifts, which I'm grateful for, but the bulk of it comes from my pocket. And when I look at the ROI, the joy on these women's faces is worth it for me. But my planning committee...
That's your ROI?
That's my ROI, yes. The joy. Like, I can't trade the joy that I see on their faces. And for some of them, it feels like those who are in need of healing, that's like the beginning of the journey.
So you make nothing out of this, is what you're
No,
saying?
I don't make a dime from it. Not yet. Who knows? Maybe in the future I will, and I would love to. I mean, so at least I would love for it to be an avenue where these women can come and, you know, find themselves and enjoy and go back home. But I cannot say I did this without the help of my planning team. I have a very lean planning team, and they've done a fantastic job.
Olive, again, it's sublime what you're doing and also very, very impressive. But another thing that's very impressive is what's going on the screen right now. You see on the screen there, just at the small box there, you can see the cooking is ongoing.
We should tell her what's happening,
Ify's kitchen, Ify Mogekwu, she is an award-winning culinary expert.
I love
she's
her.
Just cooking. Olive has had one of her meals, and
eaten
Olive
her
has
jollof.
been singing about, singing a testimony for us, and we can't wait to taste it. But she's giving us something that you should add to your Christmas menu and lineup for Christmas. Enough of the jollof rice and fried rice, I will say, you know, and just add something. So she's there cooking us the pasta. It's going to be the Asian twist pasta, and we cannot wait to try it out. Oh, God.
And if his kitchen is cooking, I promise you want to eat it.
I can smell it. I can smell the aroma.
I can smell it. That's good.
I'll probably find a way to stop by her studio on my way from here. So
Please don't want to trust in a Russian.
No, I just want to greet her. I haven't seen her in a long while.
Call her on the phone. Call her video call. Don't trust in a Russian.
So, tell you what, let's get back to the PJ party. This very grand party. And if I know Olive well, is that this is not your first. This is not the first thing that you've done like this. In the past, you used to do this thing for ladies who want to get into the media. I remember. I sent a couple of very interesting
I sent some women your way.
Exactly.
Yes.
So it's you. Why is it you? As in, why do you, like you said, you have no ROI, and the ROI is just the smiling faces and the happiness and cheery people going home after the whole thing, waiting for next year's one. What makes you that person? I know you've lived such a life as you've described, a single mother bringing you up. But what exactly would you say is the one thing that makes you open your heart to people, maybe some like you, some very diverse, to want to give them happiness?
So I would say a number of factors, and I probably haven't really thought about that question, but there are a number of factors. First is God. I think that's how God made me. I think that I've been wired. I always jokingly say, oh, I have a big heart, but it's not a joke. It is
now
true.
It's literal.
It is true, right? I think God has just given me a capacity to be able to love in a way that is beyond what is regular, right? But then there's also my family. I was brought up in so much love. My mom and I would say, I love you. She'll probably, if I forgot to tell her I was coming on, but she would have been watching this. And I don't know, she probably is, because News Central is always on in my house or in her house. But she pours in so much love. And I have a great community that pours in so much love into me that I find it easy to pour out love. But again, my experiences, I didn't have the easiest childhood. I didn't have the easiest growing up experiences. When you've seen pain, when you've seen suffering, it helps you to be able to make excuses for other people. It helps you to be able to be empathetic and put yourself in people's shoes. And I mean, it's Christmas, and I was already saying to my mom the other day that, oh, we need to try and buy a few things and share for people, because there was a Christmas where we were waiting for people to buy and share to us. I didn't have the easiest childhood.
Oh, there it is.
You know?
Oh, I think that's it. I think that's the core. I think that's the core. Because I'm trying to think, as in, why so gracious?
Why so gracious? Philanthropy is philanthropy now.
No. But there's always something that drives a person to be philanthropic, and that just might be it.
Yeah.
I've got such wishes myself that I could do more trying to help people. I love to help, but I haven't put it together in a package much like you have, and I think you are inspiring me. One more question, and permit me, Judith, I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead, sure.
How many friends do you have that you count as best friends?
Please don't put me on the spot.
No, but hey. Yeah, this is what we do.
Probably like two are probably watching.
Two.
Please, let's leave
Let's leave it at that.
Yes, let's just, no, not two. I have a close circle of.
A community.
Yes. My
And
closest
everyone
friend,
is a best friend?
So I call them the board of directors.
The board of...
Yeah, the board of directors.
Judith,
Somebody's life. I'm just
the reason why
label as best
somebody
friends.
who's got such a big heart as Olive, you'd have a lot of friends. And it would be difficult to actually say that's a friend. And
I have a lot of acquaintances too.
Exactly. So who's an acquaintance and who's a friend at this point?
So there are different levels of friendship.
Like in an interview, the way interviewing Olive, the one you see on Breakfast Central. Like,
there are friends that I talk to daily, every day. I'm supposed to be having breakfast, for example, with Ayo. Ibili is probably watching. I'm meeting up with Nkiri later. There's Kemi, who's in America. I mean, there's Jennifer. And there's Darlington. His daughter's name is Olive. So I have a close circle of friends that I call my board of directors, where sometimes when I need to make key decisions, I can run it by one or two of them. And when I'm going through a rough patch and the world doesn't know, one or two of them will know. So I have many casual friends. I think what unites us or binds my intimate circle, like in case I've not mentioned you and your intimate, sorry, I'm so sorry. What binds us together is shared values. The fact that we're striving for the same things, we believe in the same things, and faith is a unifying factor for me.
Fantastic.
Right. I mean, as we can see in the visuals there, we still have our cooking still ongoing. We're about to wrap up this interview now. But Olive, before we let you go, I'm going to grab our plate of food. With the success of this year's PJ party, very quickly, because I'm being pressed for time, can we expect another annual party?
Yes.
And would it be much bigger?
Yes, I'm hoping it will be much bigger. I'm hoping that I will get more people who will see this and think, I want to put my money there. The dream for us is to be able to take this around the world. I see people say, oh, when will people in Abuja have an opportunity to have this?
Around Nigeria or the world?
The world. Let's dream big. Yes, so being able to do, maybe I close out my December, New Central would have find a way. Do Lagos, do Abuja, do Port Harcourt, go to London. And just create these experiences for different women.
Fantastic. We're out of time, but I'll tell you something. All the vendors bringing in their different contributions. I'm a vendor and I'll be bringing mine next year.
I love that.
You want to know what I'll be bringing?
Don't go.
You want to teach them how to ride power bikes?
No. I'll be bringing the men.
Ah, there we
Well,
go.
that's another point. Olive Singles Network will figure out something. We'll do like a mixer.
Oh
for
my
men and women
God.
to meet.
Anyway, well, it's time for us to get back. I can't wait to get to the food. I don't know. Can you tell?
I actually want to get to the food. I wish I could take the food with me.
But they are on standby. Olive is here with us, but we have to go quickly to meet Dashen Usman and Ify Mogekwu, who is, of course, there at Ify's Kitchen in a secret location. Ify's Kitchen, if you can hear us, thank you so much, ladies, for being on ground. And tell us is it ready?
Already.
It looks ready.
Oh, it is absolutely ready, Judith.
So
and
quick.
as you can see, I actually have my cutlery ready, and just take a look at this beautiful dish. Like, I've been salivating all through, and just before we go ahead and taste it, I would actually love to ask Ify, presentation is actually a big part of a Christmas meal. So can you go ahead and tell us what tips do you have for a family to be able to present, because I can see all the colors and everything as well. What tips do you have for families so they can impress their guests?
Right, so one easy tip or trick is to use colorful vegetables. That does half of the work already. And then when you're plating, be mindful, be intentional about it, Just go a little extra. Just don't dump your food on the plate. Use some nice garnishes, tomatoes, cucumber, I beg your pardon, cucumber, tomatoes, anything colorful and nice to garnish it. But don't use things that don't have any business with the dish. Get that? So yeah, a really easy way just to use colorful vegetables and nice garnishes.
All right, so let's try it together.
Okay.
So Judith, I know you actually wish this was you, but let's just go ahead and try this thing.
Oh yes, looking. Ooh. Oh,
Right way to do it. Look at that.
Lovely.
Oh my goodness.
Lovely.
This is absolutely delicious, I must say. I can taste everything. It's perfectly combined. I can taste the pepper, not too much. I can taste the garlic. I can taste the soy sauce. And one thing I actually learned, from mixing light soy sauce and dark soy sauce is the fact that you did say that, one gives you color and the other gives you flavor.
Yeah, more flavor. Yes.
This is absolutely really delicious. So while I'm actually enjoying my meal, you've actually won so many awards, right?
Yes.
So which one is the most memorable award for you? Which is it?
Frankly speaking, all of it. I can't pick out one because they're all from prestigious organization and they all mean something. So every single one of it, no matter where I get it from, means a lot. It's just it just reminds me that people are watching and people really appreciate what I do. It's the recognition for me. So every single award has blown my mind and has left a lasting impression on me, and they're very memorable. So.
All right. So, I wish you many more awards
Thank you.
Compliments of the season. And definitely let us know if you'll be trying this particular dish this festive season, because I know I will. And hopefully I'll send you a picture.
Please do.
Yeah.
I love to see
Absolutely
pictures.
delicious. Thank you so much, Judith. Over to you, Judith and Mazino.
Ah, goodness me, Dashen, I am so jealous. I am. It's What's Cooking, a Christmas family meal. That was Dashen Usman there, live at Ify's Kitchen with the award-winning culinary expert, Ify Mogekwu.